Step 3 events, your satisfaction our priority. This is a disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this show by the host do not necessarily state or reflect those of the channel. Furthermore, the views and the opinions of the guests do not reflect those of the host and the channel.
Danke siyabonga them from Film for Show. Namhlanje ngifuna ukuthi ke li-relax. Ngifuna ukuthi information yonke iphume Chichi. Manje ngihle nginika warning or caution. They are so interview there. And yeah, lapha siyafuna ukukhipha information ngoba wona ngiyakwazi ukuthi uya linked labo bonke kobulawayo. So lapha isike ukuthi siyanyeya and njengama journalist it is our business to mind other people's business. Ngoba nxa singamayindanga ibusiness yabanye abantu ukuthi thina phela sikho sharp. Yes. Welcome to the Film for Chichi.
Thank you so much for the invite to the Film for Show.
Yes. Brought to you by Step 3 Events. Did you subscribe on YouTube?
Obvious. Yes. Even comment and watch,
Yes. So we are available on YouTube. Please make sure that you subscribe and you hit the notification button. And property to furniture here, too proudly sponsored by Piri Event Solutions and our design, graphic designs done by Oguhle Designs. Oguhle, you know Oguhle Designs? Ople is the one who does our graphic designs. And then also our visuals being done by ORG Media Services and also by Enkundleni Photo Cinematography. That's them from Film for Show. That's the Enkundleni exclusive, powered by all those brands. And me, I'm Sipho Mason Dinyati, greeting you from all the four corners of planet Earth. Namhlanje, mphethe uChichi, the poetic queen. Chichi, anzange uyenze poem.
Ngelinye ilanga.
Now today you have to give us a poem. Siboni ukuthi wena ngubani.
Hayi Sipho, kanti asinge sithi soxoxa.
Yes, kumele sibe kwazi futhi nawe kahle kahle ukuthi kathi vele wena udila ngani.
Like so mina ama-poem ami ngama-stories yabo.
Ngimana ungakakhuluma ama-poem ama-stories. Ngicongenzela i-poem.
No phela like as I'm saying ngama-stories. So ufuna istanza, ufuna yonke.
Just small part ngoba ngathi stanza nyanga sakwazi ufuna ukusenzela imrwaba.
Okay, let's see. So there's one I wrote a couple of years back. Okay, not too long ago though. But it's entitled Stained Glass. So ngibhale poem lana, it was during 16 days of activism against GBV, and we're looking at how women are abused in Thailand. So yeah. Drum roll. Okay. I lift up my eyes. They're gleaming with bitter tears. They say God hears, but where is he? Is my worst nightmare nears. I pull my thin dress closer. He snatches it. It tears into shreds, placing his coarse hands on my braids. One resounding slap lands on my cheek. I gasp. The sight of him just makes me sick. He stands, brandishing a stick, and as the silent blows collide with my flesh, I feel my blood rush. The pain, the stain, it's all too familiar. I remain a large heap on the floor. He goes out and locks the door. I look at my skin, red and raw, as if I had been scratched with a paw. Allow me to tell you my story, a tale of how I fell from glory, of how I once used to be an innocent Mary, how I fell in love and vowed to Mary, solemnly promised that his cross I would carry, hoping that his past would bury.
Wow. Can I do mine for you? Nice. Chichi, for love's sake, the other day, I think I went home late. I think it was fate. Can we have a second date? But then it was sponsored. I don't have money to pay.
Yes. No, it's fine. It's fine.
We're going for a second date. Zule captain. Yes. Chichi, when I talk about Malukazana, we couch. Yes. Who are you dating in Cowdraypark?
No one.
What you mean, no one?
No one.
But Malukazana, we couch. Where does that come from?
So ngangihlezi in car the other day, and I thought of the name Umalukazana we couch, and I thought it's super dope, and started using it.
Do you have a crush on Untando? What's happening between you and Untando?
Untando is my dad.
Like you call him daddy?
Huh? No, not in that sense. Sipho.
What sense?
Babakho. Not
Yes.
really biological, but ngubaba mintwana eziningi yabona. Not utseri, but udead.
Udate intando. Okay. So umalukazana we-Cowdray, it's not like you're dating anyone
I know.
e-Cowdraypark.
But mama kukhona ofuna ukundate from the country. Awuyali, but then when I adopted the name, there wasn't anyone.
Okay. So it's not like you're dating anyone in Cowdraypark.
Nah.
But you're dating someone from where?
Because I'm a relationship.
I want to know.
No, I'm not dating anyone.
Slash, you're single. And there's this trend, the elderly trend that when you're a virgin. So you haven't held some dicks
No,
before.
no.
Why? All over Baboni, all that stuff is lapo.
Mfungwa inan.
4x9.
Inan.
Why?
Yeah, but then, yeah, I'm not dating anyone.
So you're virgin or you're not dating anyone? Between the two, which one is which?
No, both of the things are true. But in Kinga is the version wasn't supposed to be public. Then just happened.
So who made it public?
There's other guys.
You told them?
No, okay, so when you're on WhatsApp, I'm a contact or your colleagues, right?
Yes.
So after elections, I post, you know what? I think it's high time I auction my virginity. Whatever. And then they take it to their podcast, so Chichi virgin, and like now everyone knows.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how it happened.
So are you a virgin?
Simple. Yes.
Seriously? Not ladies. Gentlemen, you have heard. There is a target in Bulawayo. Yes. So, Chichi, the poetic queen, where does the name come from?
Okay, so I became Chichi the poetic queen in 2020. I think it's around the time when I started poetry. Mina, my real name is Chidadis, my birth name. Hate saying my real name because Chichi Korean. So my birth name is Chidadi. So then I noticed that
It means what to say Chidadi so?
it's Shona for something or someone or kwabanga, something that you're proud of,
Okay.
Chidadi, so Kudadi, and all of that.
Okay.
Right. So people couldn't pronounce my name, yeah. And then I was like, okay, let me be Chichi. There's a friend of mine who started calling me Chichi. I'm like, okay, I think I like this. So I became Chichi. And then I started writing poems, and then I got into this other group.
I thought she said, I started writing porn. I was like, how do you...
So it was lockdown, and I'm sure you know how we're using social media a lot. And we would have poetry challenges every day. Theme, and then you write a poem.
Okay.
So I used to win those challenges. I remember I won like 4 or 5 times. And I'm thinking, oh my word, I feel like I'm a queen. And I'm poetic, so let me just be the poetic queen.
Chichi, the poetic queen.
That's how it came about.
And it suits you nicely.
Thank you.
So how has been the poetic journey? Kuhamba njani kuma-poets? Ngoba lina silizwa likomplena kakhulu njengama-musician. Ngoba ama-musician ngama-poets, but lina i-sector yini njani? Kumi njani ngapho?
I feel like it's pretty much the same, except ukuthi sikhangela poetry is not music at the end of the day. Until they say music is a universal language, I don't really believe in poetry being a universal language because it's not really everyone who appreciates poetry, So at some point, Maui poets, you're going to have to do other things outside art. Like maybe you can do a host or a writer or something, because I feel like you can't really stand alone on poetry in that sense. So maybe you can complain.
But I think poetry, there's a precedent that has been said. We have seen Albert Inyati. We have seen Umjolo. We've seen Umjolo. Lina, your generation. How much impact are you doing as poets?
I feel like, okay, Mina, giant, but I feel like as poets from Bulawayo, most of us, it's we're chilled. Personally, I'm chilled. Like okay. you are like the type of person who see like keep a project on a here and there basis, if at all. Mouse performer, someone don't chat my gigs Chichi, I've got this, can you come through? And that's just how we do things. So I think we would see chilled cool. That's why we're not really as impactful as it should be.
So if your sector like suffering, it's not the people, the audience, it's you guys. You're just lazy.
And yeah.
Are you saying poets are lazy?
No, not in so many words.
Okay.
I guess it is lazy, but at some point, I think abantu, when they think of, when it comes to the arts, and for you to get to the top, sometimes it takes a lot. I mean, so if it takes a lot for someone or a musician to gain relevance, what more for you or in spoken word, right? At the end of the day. So I think it's pretty much that.
Okay. So are you saying I'm a musician, I'm a poet? What I among the musicians and the poets?
I used
especially
to think,
from our city.
I used to think I know, but then I realized, there's a lot. I feel like the talent is there, the passion is there. I think maybe it's Binga. We need money, I guess.
We need money.
Yeah, we need Tinashe Mutarisis, we need Avanash TV, we need our ear ground. Maybe that's where we can say we're now moving towards something.
But Dep3 has been providing space for such.
I feel like Dep3 is actually the first step in the right direction. And also Dep3 is always moving, it just gets better every single time. I mean, look at this. So
it's nicer. Yes. So looking at when I'm an artist from our city, which ones do you think are much more promising?
Sip. So she doesn't think, oh my, ufuna bangaki?
Just 2 or 3.
Okay, let me see. Who do I have on my list? Musicians. I'm sure you don't care about.
There's no care. Who Ado? What happened? Did she date Ado?
No.
What was happening?
No, Ado is my friend.
Special friend?
No, special. He's a very good friend. Yabona. Offer my advices and he's been there throughout his country.
Okay.
So yeah.
Right now I want to know what's that Unyisa.
Okay, so I think for me, there's Lights Out. Manine, Lati. I feel like he's really done with I feel like he's overdone with and I think there's a much better space for him outside blues. What if he branches out? See, really, he's got that potential to be international. Obvious to Ado, Stores, who else? I love or others.
I'm artists that you feel like they have great potential and they need management. Or if let's say, all right, I'm artists that are there that you feel like they need to pull up their socks. And look at this artist like, no, this guy just has to work hard.
Pull up the socks. I'm thinking what you did to Floppy X. How's your buzz up behind buzz?
I say that.
Oh my word, you did. I'm like, you got buzz.
So you feel like Floppy X needs to pull up?
I didn't say.
Right. Yes, I still feel Floppy X, he needs to pull up not only my socks, anything I pull up, he needs to pull up. He needs to pull out. Yes. Okay. So when I'm now artist like, okay, Mrs. K, I feel like, okay, you feel like Mrs. K is done, he needs to further.
No, I think
progress.
He's done so well, absolutely. But then I think there's much more for him outside blues.
Okay.
Because then I feel like, okay, I guess on national, but I feel like it's time for that branching out. I've been trying to figure it out, but then I think he's now.
So when no one calling, I should feel like, okay, this artist, I'm a musician, I'm a musician, poets, comedians.
I think also if I like just all
artists,
of those creatives.
Yes, all of those creatives.
There is Chuck the Lunatic, CTL.
Okay.
CTL is really good, but I feel like isn't as niggas zona. Is in Luchwane compared to how good he is. I feel like if he pulled up his socks. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. We're fixing the industry.
You know, if he did, then I think we can reach a point where, because I think you're not doper than ombre pavaning combined, honestly. So yeah, there's also CMK. In fact,
Who's
ombre
CMK?
pa abang female rappers. We've got Lizzie Taylor.
Do we have
CMK.
female rappers?
Yeah, we do.
But why didn't they respond? Song Orthodox. Or actually, when that beef song was released, why do you feel they failed to release?
Only
To reply?
Taylor was posting on FB, but then keep in distract.
That's
if
weak.
that's what you guys expected. But then I feel like our female rappers should really pull up their socks, because Katesi from our city we've got you know. And imagine when we look at male rappers, we have so many other up there. So I
Who?
think
I see so many up there. Ooh.
hi Sip. Why should you? I just pull up my socks.
Yes.
So yeah, I said CTL, I'm a female rappers. I think I gave examples: ZZ Taylor, CMK.
They need to
There's
pull up.
Also, who's this girl? I've forgotten the name, but also like she does hip hop.
Okay.
Poets. Post lonke ngaphandle ka socks.
Yeah, Usocks. I think Usocks the poet is actually
Yeah,
doing good
socks
because
is doing well.
yeah, Socks is doing well because right. I know this particular poet, Usocks one way or the other he has found a way to become visible on my social media platforms.
Socks has released some projects, some videos. He's doing events. So there's a lot that he's doing. So I think Nanje, thumbs up for that.
Yes. What do you think about these? All right, Chichi, let's say I made you a radio station manager. Wago Bulawayo. What would you change to make the product much more enticing to our audiences? Because I feel a lot of people don't listen to local radio.
Well, tricky question. But of course, I mean, I've always been an advocate for people playing local.
I'm also
100%.
I'm also into championing local.
On radio. Because I remember Gogulo Usku Sakele Ngumalon Kulumani FM. Right? I loved listening to his show because for me, ngingakabi singing artist, but ngingakabi artist. I used to listen to a lot of radio. And that's how I got to know a lot of artists, because he played 100% local. So I think that's pretty much the first thing. And then what makes people not listen to radio? I mean, what's Yaipo? No, Kudala Yaipo. Oh, actually, kuna radio stations up.
No, I won't ask you names, yes. But I just ask you, if you were given a chance to say, all right, manage this radio station, what would you do to make it more enticing to our audiences?
Playing local, because I feel like local music too, we've got nice music from blues, and also making sure the programs are engaging and interactive and educative as well. Because at some point, this thing isn't just you can't have someone. But just make it fun, make it exciting. At the same time, make sure that people are learning something. Make those kind of programs that make people look forward to them. We would say every week we let this program. People would actually make sure they go home early. Ongela that, ongela my earphones. I think in that sense. So I think that's it.
Okay, but Ngombono Wama was thinking, I think these radios, they need to find a way to be. Yes, I know they're online. You get online, you get to listen to these radios. But if you check what is happening in South Africa, what is happening in America so huh? If you also BBC Radio, those guys, while they are airing on the ground and on air, they are also visible on Facebook. You're actually watching those shows consistently.
Yes.
So people are on Facebook, people are on Instagram, people are on TikTok.
I think one radio station, Engani Sizama, that is Kulumani. If you've noticed, they're engaged, especially on Facebook. Yeah, they're actually moving. So I think
what makes me agree to that, because I saw Fagelo Sisilo and I'm 7-0.
Ngimbonile lam.
I don't. Okay, visto. No, yes, that's a good touch, because at the end of the day, people. You get fired, God.
Oh my word.
Yeah, I feel like my radio stations, they need to go on social media platforms and be there 24 hours. Because people are on their phones.
So if you give us, even if we're happy, that thing where they check stats for people who actually listen to radio. But then even if abantu who are on Facebook who might not have access, but if they can still see what's actually makes sense.
No, we don't want people to see what's been on radio. We want people to listen to radio. So the best thing that I think they should do, underground gang, you can join us. I think the best thing that people can do, the radio stations that they have to do, because now people are on their phones, people are on Facebook, people are on Twitter, people are on people are on TikTok, people are on Instagram.
There is something that should actually make you listen to radio. That's
Yes. Ungakhangele like ama shows awuthanga bani? Oskhumba? Yes. Yes. So, yeah, yes.
I like the point that you made about Facebook. I think many people on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to see a radio station live
On Facebook. And that's where people are.
Yeah, true.
Yes, because I think one of the days now, I know what people actually go home, they actually sit when I live radio. I'll say Kolokan, but people are on their phones. You understand that? And I think in Daong I like on radio. Who's with Lapa radio? I'm a Cowdraypark. Talking up. Caravan there. Yes, Lagubo ranking. That's when you actually get through.
Yes.
Yes.
I think
Yes. Radios needs to find a way to get online. Not only having applications, but they need to find ways to be where the people are. And that brings me to you. Your Ibra magazine. Yes. What are you doing to actually have you read Ibra magazine?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Chichi say once and then
I'm disappointed. I thought he was going to say yes. But we are on the field, yeah, entertainment. And we're on the field, yeah, entertainment. We are bound to what is see Chichi, what are you doing for somebody who's out there, MC or that school kid, to get Ibra magazine? Aren't you one chief editor?
head writer.
One
Head writer.
head writer. Yes. So what are you doing as a team to actually get that online mag to someone of Funde Evelyn, to someone of Milton, to someone of Conan? What are you doing?
I won't say we're doing a lot. In fact, we're doing very little. Because what we mostly
That's the problem. I want to it. There's a problem. I want to it. Yes.
At least being honest,
Be honest.
So I'm pretty sure after this I'm going to go and but then we aren't doing a lot. One thing that we try to do is magazine, we mostly upload it on Google Drive. So we're like saying PDFs should be available on WhatsApp as well, right? Which is what we do. But then I don't think we're doing enough with CCT. Umntwana wesikolo can access imag. So that's food for thought and something really to diarize and work on.
Unless your magazine is a no under 18 magazine.
No, balwa yimi, so njengomntwana innocent.
So how is the experience yokubhala in online mag?
I think for me it's workable because most of the time I get busy and doesn't that. So I know if I can interview someone either via email or WhatsApp, work on their article, submit it, still online, it doesn't really take a lot from me. Yeah, but it doesn't that.
Okay, so now I know your type albinos and you usually have challenges. So I want you to tell me about the challenges that you face as an albino and also the challenges that you face as a female albino in the entertainment industry.
That's so
Besides
interesting.
me being a challenge, I know I'm a challenge.
Hey, date, okay, so now a problem my challenges.
You're kind
No, Ankali as such. But I feel like I'm so muntu who likes ukukhala. Yabo? So at some point, if you ask me which challenges are you facing, I'm like, no, I'm trying my best to overcome potential setbacks. Right? But then if I'm to generalize, because for me, Chichie,
yes, but then you're a representative of...
Yeah.
Yes.
I think generally having albinism comes with the fact that I'm sure I don't have melanin. Ego protector from ukuthi ungatshiswa lilanga. So because of that, ngingatshiswa lilanga mina.
Okay.
And with prolonged sun exposure, I can actually get skin cancer.
For real?
So yeah, I need to make sure that I have sunscreen on or a hat or something to protect myself from the sun.
Okay.
What else? I'm also short-sighted.
I'm born.
I get that a lot. But I do.
Yeah, but now
though.
that makes more sense. Yakubona Chichi my before.
Yeah,
So, Chichi
yeah.
I want you to bamba njani phone.
Hi, sip.
So okay.
So we exhibition.
Umbomnanzelele, ubamba so iphone.
Yeah, I'm short-sighted. So yeah, that's another challenge that comes with having albinism.
Yeah, the short-sightedness. Okay.
Pretty much uzalwa layo vele. Yabo?
Even growing up, or something like issues of discrimination.
Yes.
Okay, so I always say ukuthi for mina, lapho engafunda khona, surprisingly I didn't. People actually liked me.
Okay.
But then so it depends on environment. at
They
some point.
when it says they liked me, and maybe they might have liked her because of that. Or with the extreme like you're gonna see extreme like okay, she's maybe my parents or the teachers they're saying like her. When do you feel it was genuine like or was it Lina Limtand?
No, I think it was pretty much genuine. Well, on my end. Plus, also at some point, kules cuts where I didn't really care who liked me and who didn't. Or I didn't care who called me. Yeah, so I think also that's another challenge. Although I feel like masculine discrimination is something that's almost, not entirely, but I think it's almost a thing of the past. Because you hardly ever, once in a year maybe, or once in a while, lapho thola khona umuntu ongani treat you some sort of way because you have albinism.
Bakhona sibili abantu abanjani?
Mina personally, I haven't.
Okay.
I have 1 or 2 encounters, but then, yeah. Simple. This is what I was talking about. Hans, are you ready? I'm never ready for you. And the question. I think pretty much the assumption was if you have albinism, people will look down on you. So I remember at some point when I was at church, there's this guy who was younger than me. And he
challenge.
It was a church, right?
Kati church banjani
Always.
ema church.
I mean, that's where we're supposed to get healing.
But that's where they break it all.
So now we have, so in church we used to have what we call Teen Sundays. A Teen Sunday,
okay,
whereby teenagers, praise and worship, like they make up the praise and worship team. They are the Sunday school teachers. They are the MCs. They are also the people who preach on the day. So it's like a service, everyone about teenagers, pretty much. So now we're preparing for that, and there's a play. And so, is a church, I'm a teenager, I'm a play and based on umuntu, I'm a main characters. So now we're preparing for that, and I'm like, because Chichi has always been overly confident or ambitious, I say I want to be the main character, like act as the woman of the house. So this guy tells me, I know because when you've got albinism.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the challenge.
Then the second guy?
Second guy.
Yes, you said you had 2 challenges. How did I assume with these guys?
Okay, so I was in Form 1. And then,
welcome to life.
Form 1, figure first day. And then class teacher ati sting abantu monitors. And I go and submit my name because I'm just like that. I think I'm a trier, And then I'm busy elected and I know like for when awenza ukuthi ngimonitor because of your condition abantu bengake bekulalele yabo into ezinjalo. So it's been that experience.
So man, when the teacher says that, what?
I was like, okay, cool. And I went home.
But you were okay mentally with it?
But I feel like at some point it was more of a turning point for me to say, Chichi, if you want to get anywhere in life, maybe it's time you put in extra effort. Mom, you want to 10 hours a day, I guess you have to do 20 for you to get to where you want to be. Because at the end of the day, for you to gain respect young corner, there's a lot that you're gonna do. It's crazy because towards the end of Form 6, I was even elected to be head girl. But then but then the teacher on corner I think like a cake mindset, whatever. But then at some point just pretty much taught you that people are gonna appreciate you and believe in you, and people who won't.
Like, okay. And then now in the industry, but
pretty much normal. I mean, industry guy I'm artist among at Chichi, no, not this. Actually, bang
okay. Bang you're on demand. You're on demand.
Not to say I'm on demand, but then I know that people actually can come to say, Chichi, we've got the show. Can you please come help us? Or something like this host. I mean, they believe in my abilities like that, you know, and stuff like that. So, yeah.
And then lapha kubo Facebook Chichi uyasiqala uyasikhothoza uyasikhuthaza. What is your voice on Facebook?
New year new me angisapost.
Okay, I supposed to. Can I post this here? You wala la khona linene.
Ngani bengichilile mina though. Bengo through asip.
Why, what happened?
Utheni
olofa semqilile futhi.
Bengishayela abafana. Bangikhere 2 feet.
Uhambe njani?
I know,
Asifuna ukwazi.
Kunzima.
Tell us.
Besakhuluma ngevoice yami.
Yes, no. I want to know Umjolweni ukuthi kuhambe njani ungena this year.
Okay, Sipho. So this is pretty interesting, and I had a boyfriend when I was 18.
Coke. Is it someone I know?
Hayi, lapha ngisoke ngikhulume lutho angifuni ukukhuluma.
But ngumuntu engimaziyo
umuntu. Let's go back to my story. So I was saying I had a boyfriend at 18. Okay, ngaqalisa ukujola nge 18 yabo. And it lasted a year.
Branding.
And then after that, kwaphela. But that's what
was
under the bridge. Ngago through kancane. Maybe ngangelanda vele. So then last year ngahlala lo munye umuntu who actually ngangamazi la yabo. Ngangimazi kodwa ngangamazi aqala ukukhuluma laye, and then I caught feelings. I think like wakhotsha my feelings. Ngoba le ndaba
ezidlala ngemizwa lina.
Ngoba le ndaba ezingaqedakali. You know, so for some reason uguy Alokus then now we're talking athi yena akakho space sokujola yabo. So yabona Sipho, imagine a situation where you actually love someone but then actually ukuthi yena akakho space sokujola.
Wena ngomthandayo.
I know, it's from what I see it was actually mutual, but then what's in a space? Of course, I suspected ukuthi no, what's it lang I'm like girlfriend, I'm pulling physio or something. But then I angila my face, yabo. So I was sitting there and my feelings in me.
Okay.
But anyway.
Wena ngafuna ukulunywa. Yena uthi kakho space.
Not like that.
Yo.
No, but then it's hard because I feel like I'm so loving, yabo.
Yes.
That's the way even go out. I love to love, and I love people like that.
That love you.
So
you love to love, and you love people that love you a lot.
Yeah, but so when I've decided I love you more than most, and then when I was on Chichi space, let's hope guy like episode.
I was even. Then it turned out like what?
I don't know. Guy, long story. It was there were so many things in there, but then it was I'm blocking.
What's up?
Yeah.
When I look send I'm
not send it to bra. Just I think my issues very, but second up.
Is this a popular person?
No, I will not answer that.
Kako popular?
I answer them kindly.
Did you tell your dad Undando what I? Oh, don't worry, that one is my boy. He will.
That's a nickname. So Santando was there. Yes, Kasi, when I had like recently met the guy, abo. I'm like, Tando, mfana lo ngiyamfuna. Then it hang akusotela. And she was uthintana uthunjana ebengishama ebengivala
Awangavali wayebeqinisile.
Hayi kangisorthelanga phela acinga ngizisorthela.
Yebo. Why?
'Cause
Yena wayevele ebone cha. And then
Ngasisorthela.
hayi right. Indoda inkazana lomkhondo. Then
But then yabona Sipho, so now bengithi bengigo through one because it's a situation where umuntu lo wakubona. Wangibona mina wherever
Simata
angibona
wangibona.
khona. Angisoya ngitshela ukuthi wangibona ngapha.
Online
Wadinga
ngiyala.
inamba yami? No, not online. Wadinga inamba yami? Wadinga ibizo? I know ibizo I think wayelazi. Wadinga inamba yami? Wangitexta Sipho, like the first time I got on a call with him, nguye wayefonile.
Okay.
Nge-airtime yakhe. The first time I met him, nguye waye engilanda emsebenzini Sipho. Yabo? So it's like you're like the one who's doing all of this. Ungenza ngikhetha my feelings qede lapho wena sufuna. So my feelings wasengaphi.
sebafana bakobulawa esebenjani. Kanti kodisele njani kanti? Why did this team madoda?
Ezikunzima.
Mntwana nangu ufuna ukulunywa lina libhizi ngikhuluma yabo.
Hayi,
Space hey angikho space. Elon Musk wena. Elon Musk onofuna space. Kanti ukhamba njani?
But khona
But
nje
you
kuyi-
made your move.
we pretty much talked about it. Yabona
Wathi kakho ku space.
wayelama issues but waqale right. So I don't know what happened. Yabona abafana. So lizangizwisisa mangithi abafana bayalola.
So then it was a love failure issue thing.
Vele kwaphelele emoyeni, that's all I can say. Although of course bapho ngumblocker.
Yena WhatsApp.
Yeah.
The cat is still blocked.
Yeah, wapho nguvuka wathi ngabona semblokiwe mina. Athi see.
Yeah, but then now anyway, there's always two sides of the story. Mina ngiyasefisa ukuthi ngizwe esakhe.
But into enhle ukuthi angisoke ngutshela ukuthi ngubani.
Yeah, but as long the person knows
And
you.
unless
Check this out. I think the person is going to watch this interview.
hayi ngasoka abuyi. Aphandle lingadayisa u-Adu uzalitshela.
No,
Otherwise,
but ayingikwazi ukuthi kuntando vele information iza njani.
awuntando la akakwazi ukuthi bangibloka. Yo uzazwa ku-podcast.
So Sanjay,
Aha.
your voice on Facebook, what do you advocate for?
Qiniso mina ukuthi ngapho
Besides
ukuqala.
ukulema.
No, ngapho ukuqala ngingumani.
No, I mean like
Iqiniso.
your voice on Facebook.
Aha.
Ukhulumela amankazana, ukhulumela ama-artist, ukhulumela
I feel like njengomuntu oyinkazana, njengomuntu oyi-artist, that's pretty much it. Although of course ngeke ngikhulumela abafana because ngiyanotice ukuthi abafana lathi sometimes siyabajaja and it's not like bonke bayabheda, bakhona aba-right, yabo.
Okay. Mishi, what's your take on that? Abafana baphethe.
Abafana abafani. Kahle
Mishi
kahle.
uthini? Abafana baphethe. Hey, asiyakhala la kuwe la long topic le.
Hayi,
Share it out. Okay, so your voice is about what?
ama-issues nje affecta thina amankazana. I think ngithanda ukukhuluma ngomjolo, labafana, le-arts industry. Yeah, and just general things ezenzakalayo. Ama-trends. For example, maybe masikhuluma ngokuthi kulama-BAAs, siyakhuluma ngawo ama-Praka. But just looking at the social events
Yes.
akhona koBulawayo as well as the industry, labafana, lomjolo.
Yes. Now that you
Lamankazana
mentioned
and everything
Amapraka,
else.
now that you mentioned Amapraka, what do you think about the program? What do you think about what do you think about the concept or the program in Amapraka?
I totally love
The
Amapraka.
initiative, yes.
Because I've attended Amapraka ever since like the first edition.
Yeah, but-
So yeah, I always look forward to Prakas.
so
Akulo okuningi engingakho.
I mean, personally, I think they're trying.
Ayazama.
It's an important.
They're even giving uZosta ama-skills e-woodwork. So,
I want
awuyizwanga?
no.
No, awukho.
Come on,
Okay, it's sweet.
Uzosti yabazi. What is Uzosti yabazi? Uzosti yabazi. Kanti Chichi uthini nje? Uzosti yabazi.
Ngazokuthiwa uZosta wabazi award.
Nga. Kuhamba njani kanti?
Kuba
Kanti
ungasitshela nje na ungu-host.
yes, I was a host. Zosti was there. He was my right. He was my wingman. Yes.
Sandle labazisa uZosta award.
How?
Anyways,
No, a lot was happening there.
on the spot.
No, yeah, you will have ama-situations anjalo. Oh, ikukubaza kwangikhona. Ukufake yes. Uzosti wabaza kuma-awards very.
No, uzothi bamnika ichizela. Le plank babazi awards yanika umuntu.
Yeah, but I think maybe what would have happened is, yes, that's the initiative eqalisa, huh?
I know, I think it's good for business. Like podcasting ngamehlulu zambe.
I don't know about the podcast, but let me tell you about award in that manner. What I think maybe what they mean is, the list what organs are. So maybe my categories are now 45. Then now you have a situation you go to awards are 35. So many of us if it is yes, because
fast.
Yes, we do events. These things they happen a lot.
I know. What's again? I mean, I'm not really playing. Actually, for me, it was really fun. Honestly.
Yeah, maybe maybe the
way
I'm shows now. These huge shows. A show is huge depending on what you organizer.
Oh yeah.
One way or the other, there's something unique about an event, a unique challenge. Just because maybe organize a championship, Royal BA Awards, Lamanama Awards, we are happen, Lama Praka, Kasi Chukasi movement. You understand? He has quite a movement. There is always going to be a mishap or a challenge. You'd show like that, Royal BA Awards. You will realize there are a lot of things that can go wrong.
There's a lot.
Yes, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. And so it's not a surprise. News. Hey,
whatever. No, vele BA is like a very listening. So.
No, I will ban talking about BAs because I have a darling here.
No. I'm from Koloma.
Yes, I'm a BA because I'm still enjoying. I'm still in my awards mode.
Award-winning podcast.
Yes.
So I'm cozy. I got talking about wings or Kambamanga award-winning podcast.
What Mina?
I know Mina. What's saying about wings or Kambamanga?
Yes.
Kambamanga was I'm a big commenter on YouTube.
Yes.
Captain.
Kati episode le yaphuma roast siyenza again. Or yaphuma before roast. After roast. Okay. So guys, we just couldn't make roasting. Now guys. So like all right. So with the roaster, what is your feel around it?
It sounds interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to what they have to say about Sandra.
Are you personally on a roast on Facebook? Because I'm saying everyone is taking an opportunity to say something.
When it's my social media streets.
Okay.
So I don't think at the moment I'll be creating, maybe I'll be creating content around it. But then nah.
Okay.
Poster. Yeah. I think that's how far we can go.
Oh, nice. So do you think ukuduza kwanisa?
I suppose. I mean, I don't think I go to Kulume. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, but whatever the case may be, and society in Cassandra David. Ngoba kuyenza uqala ungamntu wine. Ungamntu phela umqala khipha $100 also today that. Kulanto ongayikhuluma wena against ungamntu esechikiliza. Wesimayistana phela ngafika ethi chiki. They are tuda donke.
Othi uyathuda labafana ba. Mina personal. Personal angithudi.
Yes. Chichi, did you say you said you were offline kuma online streets? Did you see that video? Eka chomna no hlabela uzondo KG.
KG? No.
Oyabe almost semi-note edo cherwaki.
Chabangu.
No. Ngonde god.
No.
Do you have that video? Kuna messages?
I fully here.
How would I? Yes. So now a lot of people, when that thing was happening, a lot of people were talking about it was a bit raw video. Yeah, it was too raw. And people that know Amachita these days, they are saying there is a problem in terms of depression. How deep are we in this whole depression thing, in accepting depression? Because I think it's one thing to talk about it, and then it's the other to now start seeing who God is going through with depression.
Okay, so for me, I think depression is a thing. Not ukuthi sikhuluma ngakho because kumele sikhulume ngakho, but then I think I've also been depressed. Of course.
You've been depressed?
No, not like permanently.
Okay.
Sometimes not ungazivazela. There are times when you wake up and you're not okay. And it can go on and on and on, and you're still not okay. And there are a lot of things on your mind, whatever. So depression is actually a thing. And I feel like amachita suffer the most personally. For ladies, yeah, it's there. Obviously, everyone goes through it. But then for gents, it's pretty much more.
What's making personally from what I've seen? Because from a numerous activities that we've seen, gents, they are not okay. What do you think it has to take? What much that they need to embrace this? Because I think the challenge is soft. So what do you think it will take for Machita to embrace? Okay, we can come through that kind of a space.
Okay, vele ansho isisusa. Nkosi yami ngaze ngakhuluma indebele deep. So isisusa sendawo khona kana ukuthi mawukhula ku society and there's this whole charade yokuthi indoda ayikhali, right? As a man kumele ube strong. So into ewisa amajita most of the time because society expects you to be strong, but then your emotions are saying otherwise. So I think it's just okay for us ukunormalize izinto zonezi, because you can come or have a situation whereby amajita actually want to talk about izinto, like they want to talk about ukuthi they are not okay London, but then they think ukuthi if ngathi angikho okay umfazi wami oyigirlfriend yami uzathi ngiyindoda enjani, like uyindoda enjani ekhalayo, uyindoda enjani, indoda yaqinisela and whatever. So I think it's now up to us for as ladies also to be kind and actually notice or accept the fact that men go through a lot as well, and it's actually okay for a man to cry. So if we create that environment, it allow amajita to vent, bekhona ukukhala, bekhona express my emotions abo kahle. I think it will help abanengi babo ukuthi become forward, because at some point umuntu can iyafela ngaphakathi because they suffer judgment everywhere from society, and not just ladies, like a society like ilento leyo ukuthi you take someone umtshela ukuthi I'm going through this and this and this, next thing umuntu lana setshela abantu and people are now talking and people are not kind. When it comes even to social media streets, they say all sorts of things. Talk of the thing what Orthodox are saying, at some point. Like there are people who might be trying, but then abakafiki lapha khona. So imagine wena sofika and you talk. Of course, abantu bethi ukhuluma iqiniso, what mina ngazi khonapho. But then it's more of those pressures that's what makes people fall into depression. Okay. Because some people choose not to be kind. Some people choose to wake up one day beqala ukubhesha umrepha and ngingumrepha ngiyazamela but akuhlangani.
Okay. So actually it has impact nowadays. What kind of beef abantu abawayenzayo they have to consider in court.
True, yeah.
Okay. So now,
in fact, ngibona kuhlupha qamba omrepha obabona ukuthi ba broke futhi abayenzi lutho. Because I feel like we generalize at some point angikuthandi.
It can lead to serious depression.
So vele the say ngabe ngangithetha bese ngilitshela ukuthi bani uyenze so. Not ukuthi ngithi abafana bayaloya. No, ubani uyaloya. Just to make it
example they yasikhuba thina. Yes. So Chichi, what are you currently working on?
So we've got an upcoming show. So we're going to morning show. It's coming in February. That's what I'm working
on.
Already
in February?
It's already February, mid-February.
Okay.
Yeah. It's supposed to drop.
What?
Going to morning show. It's a show where we'll be talking about arts news.
Is it a radio show? Is it a podcast?
No, it's supposed to be. I think if kunga saw YouTube, whatever, it's gonna be Facebook Lives every morning, probably.
Okay.
So that means concept.
That's you and who?
So Bulaya Arts News Online is the one behind the show. So I'm
Bano.
just one of the hosts. Yeah.
Okay. Also, you're one of the hosts there.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Bano is really pushing. Yeah, Bano really champions local, and they're doing great. They're doing great. I like them. So that's what you're currently working on
I
in
think.
the magazine.
Oh yeah, in the mag.
And
we are
why haven't
releasing
I
an
been on the
issue.
magazine and Enkundleni exclusive not been on the magazine?
Angwas. Because the one thing I remember engapalangay was e-house kwaito at some point. Yeah. But then in magazine vele we haven't released issues. I think November sasinga released an issue, so we couldn't write about all of the other things that were happening.
So what's happening to your consistency?
Kuningi guy. But then
And
we
it keeps getting guningi.
it keeps getting kuningi, but kube ngani kuba less, and then we try to push.
So for your next date, who are you looking forward to?
For my what?
Your next date, your next guy you are going to date, you're looking forward to?
Who am I looking forward to? Who think Funa man?
Yeah. Who are you currently crushing on besides other events?
Oh my word. I don't think in Lomund.
Okay.
Kasha on yena. Vele mina, actually I wouldn't. Inking I am is my social life in arts industry. So I want to babona. If I'm not at work, I'll probably come to my events at arts. So it means things I'm an artist, but I'm an artist.
Why?
Arts industry once what you lo muntu oyi-once ujole labo bonke.
Serious? Njani? Nabaza ke bejole lami kodwa bayabejula lokho kuthi. Kuhamba njani? Jola talk asindras, jola one, jola all.
No, it's more like you joke with one person and three, and then now everyone knows. Because I feel like we're asking the so my secrets. Like as it is, I'm going to keep a secret some way, one way or the other. Otherwise, we're calling my streets, right?
Mina jola loba go arts industry.
Angikwazi mina sipho.
So they came no one.
Azake ngithi. No, laphana ngangenza usiphi.
Hey. Guys, this is my last episode.
Angiyasidlalela sipho, but then at the
But we're going for a
moment.
second date, Bella. No, but since we're yeah.
Okay, when you started about the artist thing, but then at the moment, I could mama bizo.
But bakhona we are looking
No,
forward to.
not Fakona. Kona, yeah.
Who you are looking forward to go in the movie? Do I know the person?
Yeah, must.
He's a comedian, musician, actor.
Why am I questions one kela?
No,
So no something. Wenzani? I think uyahlabela.
Yeah. Oh, now that I've mentioned something. What's happening in our theater or acting? What's new?
Currently. What's my projects?
Yes, what's happening? Do you know any project that's happening?
Well, theater, I'm not that really much into theater, but I know acting will film amplifying girls' voices. So Umjolo,
which one?
yeah.
It's out, huh?
Yeah, it's out.
Have you checked it out?
Yeah, I have.
How is it?
It's really interesting.
It's addressing girl issues.
Yeah, it's talking about umntwana le 9 years owazithwalayo.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is that? Okay, but there have been cases like that, huh?
Yeah, we have had.
But I've read most of those stories. They're not happening in Matebeleland. Do we have those stories here inside?
I think in case yomntwana owazithwalele 9, I think it was Matebeleland. I'm not so sure of the area. If kuyilupane or icholocho, but around.
Okay.
Because I think Kwabelethe MP law, and she even got a visit from the Ministry of Primary and Secondary
Was the person
Education.
arrested?
Kwaqala ngongasazwakali. So angikwazi yaphela njani, but then I think at some point ngongazwakali ukuthi umithiswe mbani exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we need to look to that. The person gets arrested anyway.
Yeah, because umntwana le 9. Is it 10? Yeah, I think so.
So his call was twice. Umjolo is addressing those issues.
Yeah, it's talking about that. So I think we'll another episode because then I paid it emoyen. So like the girl one.
There's another episode.
I think so. Because ngongakaphumi ukuthi umithiswe mbani la logo kwakhe was still in denial ukuthi umntwana uzithwele and stuff. So yeah.
Wow, I think I have to go check that one out. Chichi, it's been nice having you here.
It's been nice being
Talking
here.
a whole lot of nothings.
At least long ago bed and I'm snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, the reason why you came here, I just wanted us to have a chat.
And chill.
Chat and chill.
Couldn't make it too. But guys, I think we need to clear out the air, which I know.
About who and who?
As Joyce.
Me and you?
As Joyce.
Asinjani?
As Joyce.
Not yet.
No, guys. Rumors.
But I think even Minalayo Masinga Jolan, they won't know. I'm smart like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even if it's in a Jola, they won't even know. Even if I get the honors to break, they won't know.
No, but guys.
Mubani.
Go watch it out. I'm coming.
Ato.
No, I don't know.
So when I teach you very as compensate, I
No,
don't know what
Ato ngumngani guys. Ato is my pillar of strength. But
you pig of strength.
But Ato, I don't want to tell you ukuthi ngale wena kuhlupha tayisana Ato lembuzo ukuthi ngubani. Yeah. But everyone's
between MJ Sings and Mrs. Kalo Ado, who would you date?
It's so the shame. MJ Sings out.
For real?
I out.
I'm busy. Loba no money.
No, like, okay,
I said MJ Sings, Ado, and Mrs. K.
You choose one pen.
Yes, just choose one.
So skip for MJ Sings then.
So MJ Sings is out.
Ato is a great brother. So out. Oh,
so you're taking...
Yeah, but this is for the podcast because Mrs. K is yabo. So when
Mrs. K is dating who?
Aye.
There he is.
It's not important. It's not important.
MJ Sings. She said, ngimnike u-Ado. Ubungekho. Yes, find a way ukuthi nimfake ku frame camera.
Hey MJ.
So I gave ngimnike u-Ado and uyakhanya. Ngimnike u-Ado Mrs. K. MJ Sings. I was like, who can you date lapho? What is she's taking MJ Sings? She was like, she's taking you.
Hey, well, the camera will fagaza.
Yes.
I know.
Can
Good
you
keep it.
just to make it because she was like, she's almost screaming like MJ Sings.
Guys.
Okay, you're taking my shine. Thank you, MJ Sings. You're taking my shine. Bye bye.
See, promising.
Yes.
Ngiyakukuza.
This is gonna be nice. Yeah.
No, ngikamaya
And MJ Sings. Say hamba. Unga MJ Sings.
Ngangcono unginikeza amaya
But I know, it's okay. When AJ Sings watches this episode, yo, God. Thank you, from FIFA Show. Thank you for joining us. Please make sure that you subscribe and please make sure that you hit the notification button. And if you want an MC, I'm definitely available. And also, if you want photography, if you want visual services, please you can contact ORG or Nicolane Photo Cinematography. And if you want sound system, PA system for all your events, you contact Depth Events. Thank you, Siyabonga. From FIFA Show, the exclusive Enkundleni, we chat and chill.